NICOLA Bully, Part 2. Look at that owl, folks. Focus on the eyebrows. Right. Bear with me and let's have a look at a few things linking up with the previous video. For instance, where are we here? Okay. Let's go back. Past that to Curtis Media's video that we were on.
Welcome to a video, everybody. This video was not planned today.
Right. I want to show you a couple of things along the way here. Do excuse me, it's not Mr. Curtis, it's Mind Juice I want. Let's just find Mind Juice again.
At Synity, we understand better than anyone.
Now, all credit to Mind Juice, he's fantastic. Let's speak about this character first. At first I liked this guy. I thought he's doing a great job of putting the police in their place from a kind of professional standards, police professional standards point of view. But there's always something up with big cases. And what you find is that the places are always filled. So the Masons would rather, I'm not saying this guy's bad or a Mason, I have not researched him, so disclaimer on this, but what the Masons do is that they put in their guys in all the spaces, radio, TV, social media, private reporting that appears like a private reporter. For example, and I only use it for example here, Curtis Media. They put people in places, coroners, police officers, members of parliament, so that they can get things done. And so that those places are not filled by real people who start real investigations and cause real problems because they see the problem immediately because all these other people are covering it up. So it may be that this is the anti-police, the bad cop, the anti-police guy, but still one of them. So, you know, he's just going to soften the damage. But I may be out of order. In his case, he may be a good guy. This one, right. And why I can say that he may be a good guy, and these guys, it's ridiculous, but we're going by the eyes. Let's have a look at his eyes. Now, so that you know I'm not some sort of paranoid person about eyes, yes, this looks a little swollen, but I don't see any blackness. I don't see this guy having black eyes. Either eye or any eyes. And so he might be okay. Okay, so let's leave him alone for a moment. And what I meant by it's ridiculous is we're looking at black eyes. I mean, isn't that crazy? We're looking at whether people have black eyes or not. Now, again, you tell me what you see. I don't mean to say anything, but certainly this eye is a little different to this eye. Certainly a little different in Mr. Folding there. I don't know how much. And there's a reason why I'm saying this, because this guy, I don't have any faith in this guy anymore. I tried to have faith in this guy. I tried to connect with this guy. And I tried to further the investigations in the NICOLA Bully case with this guy and got nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Like no email response, fobbed off. Yeah, no. I don't have this guy as a good guy any longer, in my experience. And as for this woman, folks, you can see it from here. I don't even have to zoom in. What is going on? What is going on here with all these people? It's not very obvious, you know. It's not obvious, folks. It's only a shade of mascara all around here. It's only a shade. It's not big and black like military operations where you black out. You know, it's not. But it's a feminine blacking out. Well, just look at the other eye. How clear is it? How clean is it? Is it just me, or am I seeing a different shade here? And yes, it's subtle. It's a subtle shade of grey-black. But it's definitely something, and it keeps appearing in these eyes of these people. I mean, what is going on? That's Rebecca Smith, and I had hopes for her, but with her black hair and her black dress and the Black Eye Club going about, and Peter Folding here in black. This is rather odd. And the Detective Riley with her black eye. And of course Dan Walker with his black eye. And the Illuminati, you know, I mean, with their big winking eye. Yeah, this one, yeah. You had all the you had all the culprits right there. So, I don't know, folks, but when I look at these people, like seriously, when I look at Rebecca Smith, when I look at this Dawson, and when I look at Riley, and when I look at Paul and Emma, it's like they're all under a curse. There, I said it. It's like these are zombie people. It's like they're all just like in the Twilight Zone. They don't look real to me. They look, I don't want to say soulless because that's a bit heavy, but, and as for this, is another one. What? But this is like, this guy's just allegedly, disclaimer, but from me, in my humble opinion, pure evil, like just a bad man. This is a bad man, like bad man come to sort everything out. The narrative that's lost control. No, I think the Masons have been absolutely pulled out and pulled up, and everybody is being pointed out as being part of the Masons, and the Brotherhood is suffering because all these buffoons are totally ruining the ritual. And I'm sure somebody's going to punish them soon because they're buffoons. Now, I don't want to go on, but I can't help seeing it. It's just in all the pictures. Is his left eye more closed than the right eye? Yes. Do many people have a more closed left eye than right eye? Often we have one closed eye more than another eye, possibly, yes. Is it anything? Maybe not. But did I point out a long time ago the wink of Emma White as she wrung out her hands in the Macbeth play of wringing out the red juices? As her ruby ring red did one revolution around her ring finger. Her wink was also subtle. These are initiates, they're learning. They not going to get it right exactly in the beginning. But it does look like a game to them. Wow. So basically that's it, folks. I just wanted to start to point out that everybody has black eyes in this damn place, except seemingly this lovely person. Whether it be she is a real person, which I completely believe she is, or not, which others believe she's not, but I believe she is. She's not the black-eyed. She looks like a real person. As for these other people, I'm afraid, folks, I think there's quite a few people involved in this shenanigans. These are about the only innocent people. Notice we'll just do this. As for that, well, say no more. And as for, yep, that, I mean, wow. You know, folks, we don't need evidence. You just need intuition. It's very clear who's involved and who's not, who's covering up over and over. People, corporations, man, it's massive. Partners, exes, everything. It's completely bizarre. And now, sadly, as far as I'm concerned, we've got Curtis Media in on the show, and this guy's so good. Anyway, all credit to Mind Juice. Just wanted to point out you in part 2 there, finishing with the Black Eye Club and the owl, and to wrap it up, the reason I showed you the owl was something in Peter Folding's interview. Oh, doesn't he look like an owl? I'm saying that because the owl is one of the greatest symbols in this Freemasonic Illuminati society. In fact, they do that ritual to Moloch the owl at the Bohemian Grove. So owl symbolism is massive, found on the dollar bill, etc. And when I was watching an interview with Mr. Folding here, I believe it was, I keep seeing the picture of Peter Folding and then just don't seem to be, okay, there. Look at Folding's eyebrows, folks. When you watch the interview, they start here. Whose eyebrows start here? Why are these here? What is this? Ladies and gentlemen, nobody's eyebrows go from there to there. Nobody's eyebrows go from the halfway there to there. Did his eyebrows like fall in? I'm just being facetious, folks. What is going on with Peter Folding? Did somebody shave half his eyebrows? Or do you think that this man is part of the Masonic, Freemasonic Society, played part of the staged event, and these strange, dark, shadowy bits with shaven eyebrows, which is so strange, perhaps are alluding to the owl. The way an owl looks, it has these coming out of its eyes just like that. Just like I showed you in the owl a little bit earlier. Now, as I said, folks, there's too many people involved here, and they're all scratching each other's backs and covering up. I mean, if the people in the search were all dodgy, then you could imagine Nicola could have been anywhere. They just would have ignored her until the right time, which is not what happened. There were a lot of good people in the search. There's a lot of good people in the police, but there's a lot of dodgy people running it and pushing the buttons. So anyway, folks, I'm just going to wrap it up there. We've gone through enough of them. I know we all like to think that Peter Folding is the patsy and he's taken the fall and he's the fall guy, but he could equally be wrapping up his business and taking a big fat payout for doing whatever he was asked to do in this staged event, and off he goes. I certainly know he's not up for hire because I tried to hire him. If he wants to dispute that, he'd have to get hold of me, but I tried to hire him to search Rowan Water Lake, and nothing. I did it as professionally as I could by emails and calls to the business, and nothing. So I have my suspicions. And on some other important people that have popped up in this case that seem to be involved beyond Snowden. I have my suspicions about them too. The detectives overseeing everything. But let's see. We see if my suspicions are just suspicions and I'm incorrect, or they were just suspicions. Remember, everybody needs to be suspicious of everybody in the beginning of a case, and slowly you eliminate people and prove them innocent. If you work it any other way, you're going to miss something. So let's just sign out here and keep in mind, don't be fooled.